Of all the boys I've known, and I've known some, before I first met you I was lonesome, but then you came inside and my heart grew alive in this whole...
Hello, this is going to be today's hair tutorial. It is inspired by the very lovely Ginnifer Goodwin in Mona Lisa's Smile, and her character Connie. So if you would like to learn how to do this hairstyle, keep watching.
You're really swell, I have to admit, you deserve expressions that really fit you, and so I rack my brain hoping to explain all the things that you do to me. But me.
The setting pattern for this tutorial, I have my hair parted in the center, section off my bangs, and I have just done like 3 rows here of pin curls, and they're all going towards my face, and the same on this side. The back, I have the first row done in flat pin curls, and then I have about 2 more rows back here that are done in sponge rollers. Sponge rollers roll down. Flat pin curls, doesn't really matter which way you roll them. So the first thing we're going to do is, you can see that my bangs are a little kinky, and since they are newly cut, I haven't had them even for a week yet. So we're going to wet down our bangs and blow dry them.
Please let me explain.
There we go. Now they're laying much flatter and they're going to look much nicer. So now we're going to go ahead and take out all of the pin curl clips, the bobby pins, and the sponge rollers.
By mere visitation means you'll run. By mere visitation.
Okay, so now that we have all our curls out, I'm just going to start brushing them out gently with my fingers, because I really want some good separate curl shapes. I don't want it to be kind of smooth, one big wave. I want nice loose curls. And so using your fingers is going to be a little bit gentler. It's going to keep those curls nice and peasy. Okay, so if you notice when I had my hair curled, I had the top layer, they started right about here. They didn't curl all the way on top of my head. That's because if you look at her hair, it's nice and smooth in this front part. They actually show a shot of her with her pin curls in, and they're all right down in here. There's nothing up here. Now my hair's a little shorter than hers is right now, so I couldn't quite bring them down that far, but you definitely want to leave as much smooth area at the top because it'll look nicer. And because we want this area in the front to be smooth, we're just going to brush it out a little bit with the brush. And you'll see we've kind of lost a lot of the curl definition, but that's okay because most of this is going to be pinned back. And then we're just going to pin this hair back. And then I'm just going to bobby pin it with 2 pins, one going up and one going down, crisscross in that X shape. Give us a nice strong hold. Alright, I got a little bit of short hairs here that maybe those were supposed to be bangs. Nope. So we are going to take some hair putty, just a little bit, grab on here and pull it straight back. This one is long enough to actually meet at the bobby pins. And I'm just going to bobby pin again, and then just use the leftovers to just kind of smooth any frizzies. And then I'm going to just gently kind of reform some of the curls that are kind of in this tail area so that we can get nice pretty curls in there. Alright, and then we're going to do the same on this side.
It means you're the fairest in the land. I could say bye.
Okay, and now for the back. Again, in the back, I didn't curl all the way to the top on the crown of my head. So I'm just brushing just the very top of my hair so it's nice and smooth. And then just kind of piecing out some curls so we know we have some individual curls going on in the back. You just kind of want to make the volume on each side look approximately equal. Okay, now we're going to use some hairspray. I'm focusing on the front area to be nice and smooth, because hers, you can see, is very, very smooth. Of course, she had a little help from the professional hairstylist. Okay, now we're going to move on to the bangs. So, because I am going to be using a curling iron on my hair, I'm going to use some heat protectant spray. If you are going to be maintaining your bangs, I don't feel it's quite as important to always use the heat protectant spray, because the bottom end where you're getting damaged is going to be getting cut off pretty soon anyways. But whenever I do use a curling iron, I always like to use the heat protectant spray, but not all the time if I'm going to be using the blow dryer. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to barely nip under the end of the bang. Just a very slight curl. And this is not the greatest curling iron in the world either. These little teeny tiny curling irons are also really great for the little hairs at the nape of the neck. If those don't curl very well for you, you can also use one of these to get those. Mine are actually pretty good today, so we'll just leave it. And then all we need to do else for the bang, just gently comb through so it doesn't look like we have any sections, even though we did curling sections. There you go. This is our Ginnifer Goodwin as Connie in Mona Lisa Smile Hairdo.
Light and step on the box. Each language only helps me